but keep getting money. Funny, I was just like you. I had to hustle hard, never give up.
我是小袁。
Hello everyone and welcome to 2K Sports. David Bruce here. A Thursday night broadcast of the NBA. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Houston Rockets. And now let's head to Houston. We'll be listening in on Kevin Harlan and company for today's broadcast.
我把它安排到得分后卫位，然后内许为控球后卫，对上火箭队的 James Harden。 然后火箭队也少了 Parsons 跟雷叔。好，我们收看这场精彩的比赛吧。
We welcome you this Thursday evening. Hoping you're having a good one and are as excited as we are for this one. Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr joining me in the booth. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And as we break down the game, let's take a look here at Steve Nash.
Well, of course, anytime you talk about Nash, his outstanding court vision and creative passing is the first thing that comes to mind. But of course, he's also one of the best shooters the game has ever seen.
Steve, you mentioned the creativity. Despite the flair, he's really quite fundamentally sound. He's excellent with his decision-making and understanding how to create scoring opportunities for him and his team.
This game in Houston marks the start of the homestand for the Rockets. They are still putting the pieces together right now with just one win in their first 5 games so far.
Checking out Houston, they've experienced a sort of worst-case scenario season. Nothing has worked out for them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Clark. I mean, the expectations were definitely higher than where they are right now. And you know, given what we thought they had talent-wise, it's kind of hard to believe they are where they are right now. That's like a layup for him. He's wide open out there.
You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Nash has got 5 now.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year, and you know, Steve, toward the end, they're fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
A 3-pointer off the mark.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league. He told me, we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, slashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot, but sometimes you have to pick your poison, and they'll live with him shooting from outside. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
You know, with all the hype that Linsanity got during Jeremy Lin's breakout season, it didn't really do him any favors on the court. In fact, I think you could easily argue that he's been playing with a target on his back for opposing guards who would like to have a big game rather, against a star like Lin.
10分差，13比3。
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And getting back to Jeremy Lin, I think with the attention he got in his breakout season, also brings players wanting to measure themselves against you, saying, let's see how big this guy really is.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I think if you ask Jeremy, he'd rather be playing and having that challenge than have it the way it was before when nobody knew who he was or really respected his game.
It's Harden with the drive, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Broke out the finger roll. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Lin gets to Gasol. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Marion, and he dunks it down.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want to be aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Makes the lead pass. Harden the pass to Beverly. That's tipped. Fires it up. Second chance shot.
What?
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
篮板很重要。
He doesn't get the second one.
Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be, and part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is because they were above 500 in the West, which is pretty impressive.
Here's Beverly. Steve Nash making his last shot. And Beverly kicks to Mary. There's the feed to Howard. The dish now to Beverly. Time to shoot. Off target from the wing. Well, going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 record. That record falling right in line where they finished in relation to the rest of the West.
这是我想要看到的。林书豪对
really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them to the last playoff spot. Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they entered the postseason.
名找奇怪。啊，拿到犯规，来进一次加法。
Just to get in.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain.
Well, for the Lakers last season, it seemed there was so much turmoil throughout the year. Injuries, coaching-wise, changes in the offense. They never were able to really gain any momentum. Maybe a decent run at the end of the season, but that didn't carry over into the postseason when they were swept by the Lakers in the first round.
And so it's Houston with it after Jeremy Lin hitting the 3. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Marion. Harden outside from downtown. Houston gets it back. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Beverly's got 5 now.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
I think going back to D'Antoni and the Lakers, that Howard and Gasol were made more than a little disgruntled.
你看到就他怎么防守了，
直
接切入哎。
You know, the Lakers brought in D'Antoni to try to emphasize Steve Nash and his role in the offense, but I think they neglected how that would affect the 7-footers. Didn't do a really good job of incorporating.
Kobe 空中接力啊！
When you got Kobe getting his shots, that's a tough dynamic to work.
实在太漂亮了。
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Kobe Bryant. From deep Harden. Another miss by Harden.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Marion against Gasol. Harden dishes to Beverly. Outside, Jones has to Harden. Tries again. Howard, good. Howard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Tell you what, he takes a lot of punishment inside. When Howard gets the ball in deep, defenses are looking to foul him hard because of his difficulties at the free throw line.
And he's a devastating finisher when you let him power it up to throw it down. He's a former dunk contest champ, Steve, so give him a chance to do that. He'll make you part of his highlight reel.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last year, boy, it was fun watching these two teams get together. They split the season series. Very even matchup.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Third is Kobe Bryant. And, of course, James Harden.
What an option either one of these two guys gives you because they're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Steve, as you said, these were maybe the 2 most evenly matched teams in the conference.
It was such a hard-fought series. I mean, it would be great to see a similar series this season.
The 10-footer. And he knocks down the jumper. It was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Here's Campbell after Wesley Johnson's bucket. Harden outside. Passes it to Cannon. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 10. Nash right side. In low to Hill. It's rebounded by Houston. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher, mentally and physically, if you're going to win on the road. Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target. Most of the time he fired.
现在四系一面倒。
Here's Cannon, defended by Nash. It's stolen by Johnson. And Nash with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Nash has got 9 points.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
One of the duties that Steve Nash has undertaken is signing on to oversee the Canadian national basketball team. Really a logical choice for Canada, given all that Nash has done for the sport in that country.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Johnson, the pass to Nash. And here's Kobe for 3. Shot is off. Nice D from Caspi. Going back to Nash, certainly the greatest basketball player ever out of Canada. And we all realize that. You were telling me a story the other day about how you and he went surfing one time.
Oh, yeah, in San Diego, we got out. First time he ever got on a surfboard, he got up and rode a wave perfectly. So, I mean, when you talk about an incredible athlete, Nash just has it all.
Lynn kicks to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Jang, he's checked in for the Rockets. Blake comes in for James Harden. Farmar dishes to Sacre. He kicks to Farmar. The pass to Meeks. He feeds it to Farmar. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Hill lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive back, and the Lakers lead by 4. Can't get it to go. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
The NBA season.